Hello, it's Arvin. Nice to see you again. We're on our last module. And in this module, we'll cover the essential tasks and skills administrators need to be on top of to effectively manage Microsoft 365 Copilot extensibility. Agents are custom versions of MS-365 Copilots and have additional features like custom actions and connectors. Copilot agents must undergo a streamlined process of submission and approval before they can become available to users. Finally, it's published. Published agents are referred to as apps. Published agents/apps can be managed on the integrated apps page of the M365 Admin Center. There are 3 tabs to be aware of. The Deployed Apps tab are apps that are available for use by users and groups in an organization. The Available Apps tab shows the apps that are available for deployment but haven't yet been deployed in your organization. All apps that an administrator approves appear in this tab. The Blocked Apps tab shows the apps that have been explicitly blocked. For integrated apps, an admin can deploy an agent from the Available Apps tab, which moves it to the Deployed Apps tab. You can even assign an agent to specific users or groups. Blocking and unblocking agents. Agents that do not meet compliance or security standards and thus can be blocked. Administrators have the authority to unblock these agents if the issues are resolved. As mentioned previously, Microsoft Graph is a cloud platform that provides access to data and services through Microsoft 365, enabling developers to build solutions using interconnected data from various Microsoft services like Office, Teams, Outlook, Microsoft Entra, and other SaaS products. Graph APIs power modern Microsoft 365 experiences by providing access to integrated data and services. Connectors. Microsoft offers 18 graph connectors and an ecosystem with partners who together have created over 100 additional connectors. Data sources. Connectors can link to both cloud and on-premises data sources, making them accessible through Microsoft Search. Indexing. Microsoft Search indexes all Microsoft 365 data, and Microsoft Graph connectors can index non-Microsoft data, making it searchable within Microsoft 365 Copilot results. Administrators can set up and manage these connections via the M365 Admin Center with a limit of up to 30 connections per tenant. Monitoring connections between data sources and MS Graph ensures that your searches are current and accurate. A connection crawl in the process of syncing data from various data sources to the Microsoft Graph. Connection crawls are scheduled to run at specific intervals. It ensures that your data is fresh and accurate. Failures can occur due to various issues with the connections. Some failures are temporary, in which case the crawls resume automatically. However, other failures are permanent and require administrative intervention to restart. Admins can monitor the Data Sources tab on the Search and Intelligence page. Using the connection state column, it shows the current status of each connection. The statuses can be the following. Syncing. The connector is actively crawling data from the source to index existing items to make updates. Ready. The connection is ready with no active crawl running. Paused. the crawls are paused by the administrator. Failed, the connection encountered a critical failure that requires manual intervention. And then delete failed. The deletion of the connection failed. Microsoft recommends trying to delete the connection again in this state. Choosing between inline results and result clusters depends on your specific use case and user experience you want to provide. Here are some considerations to help you decide. Inline results, seamless integration. If you want external data to blend seamlessly with other search results, inline results are a good choice. Default experience. Inline results are the results experiences from graph connector content in the all verticals view, which might make them easier to implement and manage. User experience. Inline results can provide a more integrated and cohesive search experience, as users don't have to distinguish between different groups of results. Result clusters. Grouping of results. If you prefer to keep results from different data sources separate, result clusters allow you to group them accordingly. Highlighting specific sources. Result clusters can be useful if you want to highlight results from a specific data source, making them more prominent in the search results. Custom search verticals. They're useful if you want to show the top results from these verticals in a grouped view. There are common questions admins have when curating the content that is displayed. Do you want the external data to appear as part of the main search result? Or do you want to group them separately? If you want the external data to appear as part of the main search result, you should choose the inline option. This approach integrates the external data seamlessly with the main search results, providing a unified search experience. If you prefer to group the external data separately, you should choose the cluster option. This option keeps the external data distinct from the main search results, making it easier for users to identify and interact with specific data sources. Is it important for users to distinguish between results from different data sources? If it's important for users to distinguish results from different data sources, the cluster option is more suitable. This approach clearly separates the results from various data sources, helping users to easily identify the origin of each result. If distinguishing between data sources isn't a priority, the inline option can be used. This option integrates all the results together, providing a more streamlined search experience without emphasizing the source of the data. Another question one might ask is, how do you want to prioritize and display results from custom search verticals? If you want to prioritize and display results from custom search verticals prominently, the cluster option is recommended. This option allows you to highlight specific verticals and ensure that their results are easily accessible and noticeable. If you prefer a more integrated approach where custom search verticals are blended with other search results, the inline option is appropriate. This approach ensures that custom vertical results are part of the overall search experience without giving them special prominence. We're done with all the modules. Great job going through all the content. In this final module, we covered how to manage Copilot agents in integrated apps. We learned how to create a connection between a data source and a Microsoft Graph, monitor the Microsoft Graph, and even manage the content displayed in Microsoft 365 Copilot. Good luck on your learning journey, and try to get as much hands-on experience with the Copilot management settings. You can find more learning resources at the link here. It was my pleasure to walk you through this course. Thanks again, and take care.